Welcome back to Divinity Original Sin Episode 8, and it's time to follow some of our quests. We've got Withermore's Soul Jar, for instance, we should get rid of, and this tells us about a secret switch hidden on the Shrine to the Divine, and this is in the courtyard, so we can click on it.
The shrine depicts Lucian the Divine, avatar of the 7 gods.
And hit the button that Withermore described.
You hear a strange sound, like rusted hinges creaking and air rushing through a tunnel. A hatch appears behind the shrine.
Okay, so if we head down the hatch, we're now in this underground area. Now, there is, we've sort of been near here before, we've got some XP. Let's quickly take a look at the quest log. And then it says we should, well, we're in the dungeons, but from there we should seek out the phylactery room on the main castle floor. Okay, it should be in that room, but hidden in some way. So if we head through, we can go and loot. There's a couple of vases. This is a waypoint, so we can go via... Just a second, loot. We can go via waypoints to back to the dungeons. And take all of those. Now, we've been here before, but just from the other side of the door, and I didn't unlock it then. I wanted to go through the hidden shrine. But here's the door into the cells, so if you're doing this from the start, you could head into the cells this way, rather than being caught without a collar, or the other way that we came in originally, which was in here. So if we then head over and up these steps, we can head into the area that we ended the episode on last time. And let's head over here. And there'll be a hidden area somewhere around here, I reckon.
I've spotted something.
There we go. It's a lever of some kind. And now we can go down another door and get some more XP. More XP is better. So now we've got some traps, and this is quite early in the game, so the easiest way to deal with these is to just separate out someone who can deal with it with high strength, in this case the Red Prince, grab a vase and move it on top of the traps. Again, he's got magic armor, so it's not terribly much of a problem for him. But again, we do the same thing down here. And that's the traps dealt with. But we can also loot them as well, I guess. Tomato sauce. Not sure I need the tomato sauce, but we can take it anyway. And the other vase contains not much, just empty stuff. Okay, so down here, we've now got...
Looks like this place has been sealed up for a century or two.
Yes, it has been sealed up for a century or two. We've got ancient plaques in front of Withermore's Soul Jar. And another Withermore's Soul Jar. And another one, and another one, and another one. So if we go and click on one of them...
Here lies Withermore the Noxious.
Okay, so the one we're looking for is Supplicant. Let's keep going around.
Here lies Withermore the Supplicant.
Okay, so let's choose this.
You sense a great whirl of energy within the jar. From its depths, a faint voice howls. This must be the container that holds Lord Withermore's soul.
Such a powerful relic is worth protecting.
It would be cruel to keep a man's soul when we could easily free it.
Does our word mean nothing? Destroy the jar.
Yep, so we're definitely going to free his soul, so yeah, I think we're going to destroy it.
His soul has been ensnared so long, he deserves freedom.
And we get a level, and our journals have been updated. We destroyed Lord Withermore's Soul Jar, freeing his soul. Of course, that's not the only thing. Now, you can click on the other jars. 2 of them have fights in them, quite difficult ones. And the other 2, I think, have detrimental effects or Nottingham, something along those lines. So just go for Supplicant and you'll be fine. Up here, we've got a couple of containers, so I may as well loot while I'm around. There's not a great amount of those, to be honest, but we'll try the other vase on the other side. And that's pretty much it for this area. We can go back to see Withermore, and that's... Ooh, I don't think I can do anything with that, but... Oh, interesting. Oh, there is a ladder. I can actually get up there. Is there anything that we can do up here? I haven't seen that before. on the other side? Yeah, there is. Okay, so it's probably not going to be anything. Fine, let's head up and out. And in fact, we can go... yeah, in fact, let's go speak to Withermore and we'll see what's happened. Nope, don't want to go that way. Waypoints. Square, travel. And I'll see you in the caverns. So here's the ancient stone hatch underneath the caverns. And we can go and find our friend. Well, we can find what's left of our friend Withermore and his companion Modi. In fact, let's just make sure I use this character to go and loot. Okay, so we've got Withermore's girdle. It gives 1 memory, so we can equip more skills. And 7 physical armor. And of course there's a belt, which I don't think we've got many of, if any of, at the moment. So let's just take a look. I've got lots of stuff in my inventory I need to get rid of. Let's just change to look at equipment only. And yeah, I don't think anyone has a belt. No, they don't. So it is pretty much new to everyone. I'm going to give that to my main character. Make him a bit tankier. And I think that's pretty much it as far as looting is around here. If anyone knows any different or any other secrets, let me know. I suppose we can speak to the boy. Oh God, he's going to be irritating, isn't he?
Wither? Wake up! Please?
Yeah, I think he's so annoyed he's decided to leave and leave you behind. So we've got Withermore's soul jar done. I think. I don't think there's anything else to do with that one. No. Next ones we got the Vault of Brachus Rex. That's on the mainland with the Hollow Marshes. Arena of Fort Joy. We need to speak to someone in there just to close it off. That's okay. Not sure if there's any way to resolve that other than she's crazy. The collar is closed. The Tribe of Sahila. This is quite an important one, and it's just outside here. But there's a bit of a problem, and I think I played this slightly wrong. So let me show you what I mean, and then we'll see what we can do about it. Well, I can't do anything about it, but see what I can tell you to do about it. Okay, so Sahila's back here, and now that we've let out Amiro, and that's mainly the problem here, he's got very low health, and that's going to become a problem. If you leave him in the cage, you can come down here and resolve the situation otherwise, but we may well lose Amiro, and there's not much I can do about it now. Anyway, if we go over to Sahila and speak to her, you'll see what the problem is pretty immediately.
As you approach the young elf, Losa suddenly grabs your arm. Her hand is damp. Her face looks pale and grey.
Hey, listen, I don't know why, but I think I need to talk to this elf.
Or someone in your head needs to talk to the elf.
You mind?
Well, yeah. Do we let her or do we not? I suppose we should let her, and let's see how it goes. So, what's going on?
I can't. I just need to talk to her, okay?
Okay, go ahead.
She turns towards Sahela.
Be careful.
She darts over to the elf without responding. They begin talking in earnest, more quietly than you can overhear. Losa suddenly snatches up both the elf's hands and leans close to her. Her voice rises.
You have to tell me.
The whites of Losa's eyes fade to grey, then black. The colour runs into her veins, crisscrossing her skin like lightning. She keeps hold of Sahela's hands.
This isn't going to go well.
It rises in you even now, Losa. Do not let it. You must be strong. Be strong. Fight. Fight. You are okay. You are yours. No one else's.
Maybe it's time to get out of here.
I can't. I can't.
Losa is fighting an enemy. She will win. She must win.
Shut up. Let go. Let go. Let go. I don't want to hurt her. Don't make me.
Losa is rigid as a board, tense with the effort of holding Sahela's hands in tight, painful bunches.
Leave me alone. Leave me. I don't want to.
You are hurting me.
Losa's eyes are black. Sahela's fingers are white under her grasp.
Let me go. Please.
A sinister smile spreads across Losa's lips. She jerks the elf toward her.
Chatty, chatty elf. Chatty elf.
with all the answers. I wonder what your blood tastes like.
Losa, please. You must not defend her. She wakes if she is weakened. We must hurt her to protect her, you see?
Hurt as a protector, right? Okay, so I guess Losa is a bit crazy. Let's go.
I bet the elf blood tastes like honey, like nectar, like joy itself. Let's find out.
And we've got a bit of a fight on our
You
hands.
must weaken her to help her.
Weaken her to help her, eh? Okay, well, what do we do to weaken her? I guess we can slow her. That's certainly possible with Fossil Strike. And you can blind, but that's resistant to magical armor. And she has full magical armor. She's one of our characters, unfortunately. There's not a great deal else I can think of to do other than slow her down at the moment, at least until she has a turn. So let's hit her with that. Okay, so she's now slowed. Do I really want to set her alight? I'm not sure whether I do. But that's another status effect, and she's down to 1 magical health. So, that would consume my turns, I think.
She does not mean what she does.
Okay, she's now burning. Is there anything else we can apply? Well, I guess we can blind. And she's now
I do not want to
blinded.
hurt you, Losa.
The main thing we were trying to stop is her hurting Amiro, the elf. He's got almost no hit points, and that's a real problem. He's over here. So anything we can do to keep her away from that. I wasn't successful in my previous playthrough. Maybe I will be on this one. We'll see. Well, I guess we've got a couple of options, but we should just go with our usual. She is, however, a summoner, but she can't really do much if she's blind, unless she's within range of that fire patch, I suppose. And can I do anything without burning other people? Maybe I should just go and hit her.
It is almost enough. A few
Almost
more
enough?
hits.
Maybe a few more
She
hits?
comes
Okay,
back to
so...
us when she is weaker.
Okay.
And we're done.
Yeah.
Managed to do it
thanks.
successfully. She's fine. She's okay. She's just on fire. Fine. So, back to the first character. I'm really actually pleased that the elf didn't die. So happy. He's died about 3 times. Yeah, if you don't do something like that, she will just immediately turn and attack someone, and it tends to be that elf. I think it just goes for the lowest hit points. So, yeah, it's fine. I guess we can speak to Losa.
What? Don't look at me like that.
If you don't want to talk to me about what just happened, that's fine by me.
Good. I don't.
That's not what I meant.
Let's keep moving. I want to get out of this bloody place as soon as possible.
Are you going to be okay?
I'm fine. You're fine. We're fine. I just want to get out of here.
Okay, so we've got that one sorted. The driver, Sahila, imprisoned elf. Can we speak to Sahila now, or without everything going
We
to...
She breaks into a huge, childlike grin as you approach.
She doesn't have anything I want to buy.
One friend brings another home. Thank you.
How's Amiro doing? Now he's still alive.
He gets better, little by little. We are together. We always get better if we are together.
Yeah, Amiro gave me this thing that I want to take to your people.
Her face falls at the mention of her home. Her hands fly instinctively to her eyes, as if to wipe away tears. But she stops herself.
My people, I miss them. But they cannot save me.
Well, if you've got an army and boats, there's no reason why you can't take Fort Joy.
It is not to be. We stay in Fort Joy. They stay elsewhere. This is the way.
Where do you
This
come
is the
from?
only way. Homeland is gone. Home is wherever my people are. My mother is amongst them. Tova, a great elf. I do not mind Fort Joy, but I miss her very much.
change the subject. Mira showed me the way out. Why don't you join us?
Thank you, my friend. But only you survive the passage. I see it. You are free. We must remain.
It'll be a fun little trip, and before you know it, we'll be back with your family. Everything's amazing.
I see your heart. You want only to help. But if you want to help me, you must go alone.
She squeezes your hand.
I do not forget you. Remember me too.
Okay, so we get a reward. Good. So we got some water resistance leggings, trousers, some hydrosophist armor. That looks pretty good because hydrosophist helps us with healing.
Soon I am quite well again.
Magical
Then we
wand,
make another attempt.
not really all that bothered. An elven staff, again, not really that bothered. I'm going to take the armor. And accept, I think. What did we get? Tormented Soul? Firestorm Grenade. Okay, so in that case, let's just equip what we can of that. I'm going to equip that to my main character, I think. And then I'll equip the snakeskin armor to the Red Prince. At least until we get some heavier armor. He would need finesse 11 for that, so I don't have it. Well, let's head on to the next quest. So before we leave the caverns, we can go over here to this bottom section, and there is a whole bunch of barrels blocking the way. If we move them out of the way, hopefully, let's get a bit closer. Right, so let's just change character and get a little bit closer. There we go. We can move these barrels out of the way, and we can get past them. Now, if you do choose to go and get past them like this, be aware that you're going to have a fight behind here. So I'm not going to put that fight on camera all that much. And I can't move that for some reason. However, we do need to take care of the barricade. So easiest way to do that is just to set it on fire, really. So get everyone else out of the way. And then we can just use Fossil Strike. And set it on fire. Once we're through there to the other side, we're going to pass through this poison. We can blow that away. And once we get over here, we're going to get ambushed by a bunch of frogs or toads. So it's just another fight. It gets us some more XP. And I'll see you once we've got there. Okay, so here we are. We can get some loot from Melted Dwarf. Not much
Something
to be
isn't
found
right
there.
here. It could be an ambush.
Really, an ambush? Oh, I wouldn't have thought. So we're going to get some, I think, a toad up here, and then another one over here and back here. Let's go and just send in the Red Prince, and then I'll cut for most of the fight out. Let's just get it started. Yep, so one behind us, one to our left, and one all the way over here. That's charged, but he's near a wet area, so that will be useful. In this case, I'm just going to, well, do the usual, really. Drop the ball down. And let's just buff up and get the fight going. We'll come back when it's nearly done. And two of them have been taken out. Third one, well, I don't think he's going to last much longer, do you? 15. And another 600 XP. Great. Except that a couple of people are poisoned. So let's get over here. Let's rest up. Once we've got the poisoned goes away. Yep, there we go. Let's rest. Cat's still okay. And we can go loot. Aside from walking through poisoned areas. Please don't do that. Okay, haste scroll, useful, but I prefer the book at some point. And then we'll just go and loot up the rest. You sort of hope that at least one of these would have something good in, given that where we had to go. No, the stained glass isn't great. Anything in here? There are a couple of corpses to loot, I suppose, so I guess we can check the charged amphibian. Go and check that corpse. Restoration scroll, a pitchfork, some gold. And we got a recipe for a primitive weapon, I suppose, but nothing terribly useful. The toads do jump around the battlefield. Oh, I got more in here. Resurrection scroll. That's nice and expensive. And the rest we'll just take. Same thing here. Armor of frost. And then we're pretty much done in the caverns. So back out, and then we're going to go into the fort to have a look at the Flenser. Alright, here we are near the Flenser. He's all the way down here in a charming little room. He's all the way back here. Now, the Flenser can be bypassed. If you don't want to fight it, and it is a hard fight, I will tell you that for nothing. Or at least for your views. It is a hard fight. There's a number of things you can do to make things a little better on yourself. One is that we want to go into this room, perhaps, which is accessible from going back this way and then back in, I think, or around that staircase. Yep, and if we head in here, there's some loot for us. But the Flenser himself can be bypassed if you go into your inventory. If you picked up the very first part of the game when you got to the beach and you got to the Fort of Joy and you saw the first Magister get obliterated, she left behind a leg. Remember that leg? Atus's leg. The Flenser actually wants this. So if you go through the dialogue options and choose that, well, then you'll get past this without having to fight him. Otherwise, you are going to have to fight him. I'm sorry. But while we're up here, let's lockpick this chest. See if there's anything good inside. Is that lockpicked? Come on, you can do it. Wow, isn't it going to let me lockpick it? Is that the wrong... No. Maybe I can't. And I'm out of lockpicks. Wow. Okay, maybe I'll come back for that one then. I was hoping that was going to be easier. Some sheets of paper. But over here really is the main thing, is this drained wand. I think that's what he's been using to, well, cause a few problems.
What is this? Some sort of Magister weapon?
Yeah, pretty much. That cat's going a bit nuts. And let's read Niles' notes. What a lovely little trick Dallas uncovered. It makes them so compliant, so willing. My playground has never been more flush with pleasures. Okay, so he's converting people using this wand, no doubt. And there's a little lavish chair for him to witness all of this going on. So I guess we can head out here and then see what we can do. Now, if you want to set up this fight, ideally, if you've got a ranger or some kind of archer, you can have them stand up here and then pull Niles all the way from back here. Where is he? There he is. Niles the Flenser.
Of course, was so many...
I don't think I've got that kind of range. So, I guess we're going out onto the main floor and then pulling him back as far as possible. But there's plenty of blood around, which means if we can drop our summons fast enough, then it should be a pretty good time. Alright, let's head on over. And he's probably going to come and talk to us.
I can hardly remember the smell of his skin anymore. Who are you? Who are you, you pretty little salamander?
And he can teleport. Wonderful.
He runs a finger down your neck.
Slap his hand away.
Aha! Easy. Ah, so supple. I do love the feel of lizard skin. So cool and pleasant upon one's own.
Yeah, he wants the Red Prince boots. Literally.
Please, come in. Oh, do make yourself at home, won't you?
Now, if you choose ask if there's isn't anything else he wants, that's where you head towards Atus's leg. But we're not going to do that. This place reeks of gore.
Well, this is my playground. A little sanctuary away from the ugly world upstairs. And my games, well, they leave marks.
I need to leave right about now.
You're not listening, darling. Perhaps we should start with making a little more space within those ears of yours. Come.
So it's a fight,
Time
and
to die for Papa.
thankfully we've got at least one turn going. Now, we've got a mob here over here in the cage. It's going to try and beat its way out, and there's another one over here, and then we've got the silent monks, which are going to be now aggro. At least these ones in this room are going to be. So we've got a few options on what to do. I don't have the gloves of teleport on my mage, so I'm going to lead with just Firestorm Grenade, I think. Or at least I would if it lets me select it. There we go. That's mainly for the fire surface, because we all know what we like with a fire surface. And I guess we can throw the poison flask as well, but I'm not going to at the moment. I'm just going to spread this fire a little bit further. If I can hit him to slow him down, we're going to want to knock him down as well. But in the meantime, that's going to get resisted by magic armor. So let me just buff up and then move away. I want to move away. I might get attack of opportunity if I do. Unfortunately, it's his turn, and he went through all of my physical armor and about a quarter of my health. So in order to, well, deal with him, we're going to have to knock him down and keep him down, ideally. I'm not sure whether we can actually do that, but to start off with, let's teleport him back where he belongs, in the fire. Okay, and let's bring up our summons just to give him some more distractions, hopefully. They're going to start trying to break out of their cages. We've got a few turns before that actually happens. And now I guess I want to trigger my little incarnate and make it a slightly better incarnate. Okay, I can sacrifice to get another turn or another go if you like, but yeah, I'm not going to. And now he gets a choice. So because we've leveled up again, just look at the amount of damage that gets stacking up now. 43 to 48, and he's got 127, so let's just add more fire. And again, use the range attack. He's gonna get healed. That's unfortunate. And now finally our Red Prince comes in. Now, he's still got armor, unfortunately, physical armor. This is going to get blocked, unfortunately. Is there anything else I can really do? I want to knock him down, but I may not be able to, so we'll give it a try anyway. It's probably going to get resisted. Yeah, there we go. So let's just hit him with more. The one's trying to get out. Oh, there's a third guy. Didn't spot that one. And they're all going to start coming in. This is what I mean when it's a hard fight. So if you want to skip this, go right ahead. Okay, so what can we do now? Back to our wizard, and well, he's not doing too well. So maybe we can't really shields up. We can heal if we want to. That may be a good idea in this case. There we go. And then we got to choose what happens. His magical armor's gone, so I guess we can do pretty much anything we want on this character now. So let's hit him with some more fire. And poison. That was a lot of poison. Oh, that's pretty good. 26, 29 poison damage. That should tick away quite nicely. Is there anything else I can hit him with? I don't think I've got enough AP. Okay. Nether swap. Fine. So he's traded places with this character, but I'm just going to do more damage to him. He's by far the most dangerous person in here. That cage is about half health. And now we're going to, again, continue to stack. Eliminate this guy as soon as you possibly can. His backstab is just ridiculous. I suppose we can hit two characters with the price of one. And the Flenser's down. Okay, now the meat golems are going to be much like the rest of the characters, so I'm not going to show you the rest of the fight. At this point, there's only one Silent Monk left. It's pretty much a foregone conclusion. We can just get rid of everything at this point. So I'll see you once that's done for the looting. And the fight is done. We've got everyone down, and let's see what the monks had on them. Nothing on that one. Not anything on the meat golem? Nope. Where is our friend the Flenser? Okay, lots of stuff. So we got a weapon with finesse, a dagger. Another dagger. If you have rogues, I guess it's good for you. A stone wand, I guess we can take that. That's certainly useful. Well, we'll take it all. And then Face Ripper. Of course, so this is the guy that actually took the Face Ripper, I guess, from our undead friend from the boat. So, yeah, we can take that, and that will be useful if we use them. A cage key for the meat golems, not going to need that, are we? Because they've sort of found their own way out. Okay, so this is one of the two last fights. The other one is upstairs in the fort. I'll see you upstairs for that. Oh, and I should note, by the way, that this door is the way out to the sewers or the swamp. So you can exit the fort that way as well if you want to. In our case, I'm going to actually start this fight from inside this side room, ideally so I can create some kind of bottleneck here, with lots of fire and lots of summons. So let's see how that goes. Again, I'm not going to show much of the fight, other than this guy here is a teleporter, I think, if I remember correctly. And then you're going to have to fight not just these three people, but also 4 elf, and then a couple of swordsmen as well. However, if you start them over here, the swordsmen have to go all the way up these stairs, all the way around here, all the way back. If you started from in this room, which is around the back of the fort, they just can get straight to you. So, yeah, I'm going to start it up here, and let's see how it goes. Okay, so I've started the fight, and the judge has sacrificed this poor elf, who's now a silent monk. So, let's start with Flame. And we're just going to fortify. Well, that's good for that guy, I guess. But in our case, not so much. Ooh, we got our journal updated. I'll have to have a look at that once we've, well, hopefully once we've killed these guys. Alright, so the first guy is right in the door. Let's try and disable him, shall we? So, usual slow. Let's just rotate a little bit so I can see him. And his health is still fine, but the magic armor's a bit low. Can I actually hit him from here? I think I can. Yeah, and our level just means that we're able to get quite a bit of damage through there. Let's hit him with the poison as well. And since we're stacking everything, let's do so with our summons. Taking as much advantage of that fire as possible and create this bottleneck. And of course, we want to take this judge down as fast as possible as well. Tug of the doors. The judge is down to 22. Can I actually kill him? And down goes the judge. Well, she's a monk, I guess. One hit point, and time to end the fight. And that is pretty much, I think, the last fight of the fort. Yep, everyone's recovering. Now, where did that last guy go? This guy I took care of. Where did his body fall? What was the problem? Let's go and loot with everyone, I think. Let's put you back in the group. Head over there. You've not got anything on you apart from a bit of gold. Nope, not you, not you. Silent Monk has some mushrooms and a chunk of flesh. High Judge Oravand, there we go. So we get a magical dwarven staff. It requires intelligence 11. It's probably the wizard. And two-handed mace. Can't say that I'm too much of a fan of that, but... And a masterwork rune even. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, so one thing you can actually do if you want to, if you have Sabine in your party, is consume things. And that may well give you skills. So, for example, this severed head. If we, let's say, eat that.
You cover your face with your hands. You've just heard the news. The elven homelands have been destroyed by death fog. It was your order who did it. How can this be?
And it gets a new skill of First Aid, which heals people, requires Huntsman 1. So it's not going to help with that Huntsman 1, I don't think. But you can do the same thing with all the other pieces that you just picked up, including that leg that we didn't, well, I didn't actually need anymore. Let me actually just take that because, yeah, we killed the Flenser.
A single name throbs across your brain. Verdas, Verdas, Verdas. He must escape. He cannot die here. He cannot.
So as you see, the Magister, well, she was helping people escape. Some new journal updates. And let's take a look at that one. Yep, so there we go. We discovered you want to help someone named Verdus to escape. Perhaps we'll be able to escape with their help. So we could have done that earlier if we wanted to. We learned Suso was trying to liberate someone called Verdus. We've spoke to Verdus already. And I think that's pretty much it. In fact, there was a bloodied... let me just auto-sort. There was a bloodied arm. Yeah, that was from the High Judge. No, just healing. And we can keep on doing this.
You thought hard on the location of your fortune before passing. You wanted an elf to find it. You urge whoever tastes your flesh to go and enjoy what you cannot.
So that was that woman down on the beach that we found the corpse of. So again, I can get in here now and just loot everything you can, and then it's time to escape. I'm not going to choose a way to escape. I'm not going to tell you which way to go. Feel free to choose whichever one you prefer. I'm probably going to go through the sewers past the Flenser. Just random. Okay, hope you enjoyed this episode. Next episode, we'll be leaving the fort, of course, and then heading out to the swamps. So, let's actually just grab that loot. So I'll see you there, and we'll see what we can find in the swamps, I think. I don't think there's anything left in the fort, but I will do a quick last scout around, just to see if there's anything hidden. Otherwise, yeah, in fact, there's lots of stuff hidden around here, I guess. So yeah, I'm just going to go look for loot, but nothing too much to put in the guide. So, hope you enjoyed the episode. Feel free to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.